Good evening, Nigerians. I want to clear the hair. Lucky and Abu Salami, they forced me to say that Burna Boy have helped me out. Yet, Burna Boy give them 30 million naira to send to me so that I can give my baby good education. Secondly, like you do, was telling me that if I reach Nadera, I should even go to his house and stay in his house, that he really likes me. And also, like you do, wanted some money from me after all this is done, because he told me that my baby daddy's brother gave him 2 million, even sent me the screenshot of out of $30,000 that Burna Boy gave it to him. So I'm begging Nigerians, I'm on my knees, please, I need your help. The money that I've been given, like you do, and Abu Salami, I've not received any money. Please, Nigerians, I'm begging you, I'm on my knees. The only money that I've received, only $350. Please, Nigerians, I'm on my knees, please, I need your help. Thank you.
And just focus on what is statements of fact here. Now, Lucky Udu made a video where he's trying to incite Nigerians to see me in a certain different way that I am not. And it's not going to work, Lucky Udu. You will not use the name Black Cinderella to clean your nyash. If I'm to ask you a very direct question, if you knew Abu Salam was in possession of 30 million naira that is meant for Hellen, why didn't you tell Hellen from the start? Now, you are the person that brought Abu Salami. And when Hellen asked you if you have any other contact that she can deal with because of the sexual favors was not sitting well with us, you said all you can do, or all we can talk to is Abu Salami. Now, Abu Salami quotes you on the video I posted the other day, speaking against Hellen and calling her a liability. Help her send you message. Who are you to call someone a liability? The help is not coming from you. And what people don't understand, Cinderella has given them a pain in the ass, because I ask direct questions that penetrated their lies. When Abu Salami talks to us, he forgets himself and says, okay, I will inform Burna Boy PA. At that point, I questioned, if you are going to reach Burna Boy PA, then who are you? Because you said you are PA. Are you forgetting yourself? You see, lies are not consistent, guys. When someone lies in the same speech, they will implicate themselves. I was patient. You can see from the video and the screen record of my chats with him, I kept on referring to him, sir. That is the language I understand legally. I cannot call you honey. I cannot call you darling. My business with you is platonic. I have people who can call me honey, baby for free all over my platform on social media. So it was not sitting well with me in his manner of language. And I made a video because God did his own expose on these two people. First, the baby was sick, the flight was missed, Hellen went suicidal. At that point, I have to come and explain to people, because if anything happens to Hellen and the baby, I am the Kenyan, and I'm the one who people are going to ask questions, because I've been on the front line for this help. Guys, understand where I'm coming from when I said transparency has to be key, because there is no loyalty between two thieves. What Abu Salam was saying was different from what we read online that Burna Boy had intended to help Hellen. Number one, he stated clearly that Burna Boy cannot feed you, he is not your father. He did not sit well with me. It is a rude language and very malicious to tell someone who is depressed and who is asking you for food. Secondly, Hellen kept on telling him, I have not eaten, I've not done this. Might it be that there is anything you can do for me? He was saying, like, just come to Nigeria, just do this. So we understood that until Hellen can get help, it is only when she arrives in Nigeria. This whole story of wanting to help her when she's in Kenya has changed the moment Cinderella said, it is going online. it is going to go viral. And if you people are telling us on phone conversation the truth, we will know it. This is not a sense of entitlement. It is me watching out on a mother and a child that I cherish so much and I love them. Now, Cinderella has been a pain on the neck. That is why you can see that they are doing this Chinese game to put the blame on me. But I want to ask a direct question. Until yesterday, why are we being informed of 30 million? And how we were informed of 30 million is very simple, guys. The matter is very transparent. Be neutral and do critical thinking. After I did a video saying that he has been asking for sexual favors and we are not comfortable, this man was mocking me that the video cannot go anywhere. He contacted a certain blogger, and I don't know what reason this lady hates me, but I'll take it as she wants to, maybe get her name out and be visual by my name. That aside, I'm not scared. Fly away, angry bird, if you came with your evil intention towards my reputation. I mean, that is what everybody does to Black Cinderella, because Black Cinderella says the truth. Now, when you're a person of truth and integrity, there are questions you ask that are very direct, but they might seem not respectful. Now, Abu Salami on the phone call said, Burna is not your father. This is not charity. He said a lot of things. This is not a fairy tale bubble. This is what? Are you a governor? When Hellen was asking about safety, Hellen asked about safety because chief priest is chief priest. If she has to live in Nigeria, the only person she can rely on is the person who brought her to Nigeria, who is Burna Boy. And who is Burna Boy here? Burna Boy has the financial muscles and the status to fight chief priest. Hellen and the baby, they cannot fight chief priest. Even me, myself, I cannot fight chief priest. We only ask him, what about the safety and security? He said, are you a governor? And I was the one who was trying to explain to him, it's not that she's asking for bouncers 24/7, that now bouncers of Burna Boy will now be serving her. No, she's asking, how about the safety? What happens? The only thing you're supposed to say is that there will be a legal representative. He said, yes, Burna Boy is going to give legal representative. I said Burna Boy told him that he will go and steal the glass cup of chief priest that chief priest has used to drink alcohol and come and do DNA. Even me, even if I am not legally educated, and even if I am not even educated at all, Burna Boy cannot say that. When he was saying it, I was silent. I was listening to this man. His lies were not consistent. His plan was not consistent. And I figured it out with a diploma in private investigation and a law school background, that this man is not anywhere telling us the truth. And I started asking Hellen, how did you know this man? Hellen told me it was Lucky Udu that said he should go and contact him. I said, then you go back to Lucky Udu. And I won't export the celebrity that we talked and also express this concern. She herself said, go back to Lucky Udu and tell him politely that this is what the guy is saying and you're not comfortable. When Hellen did that, like you do said, I got you, I like you, Hellen. And I was like, now not convinced that. Because, we are trying to soothe her with this cold love that to me is all fake. I could see through your intentions, Lucky Udu. And I was not convinced that you are 100% honest with us, because when we ask you if we can contact any other contact of Burna Boy, you said you don't know anybody. You said it's only Abu Salami that you know, that we should talk with him. And if she does not want to go to his house because of the sexual favors he's asking, that she should come to your own house, 4-bedroom. And I was like, how is she even coming to your house that you are saying you like her? I'm not even comfortable with also you. Then I kept quiet because it's not in my place to talk. This is about Hellen. Now, the flight was missed, everything Casablanca, and now we are here today with this Chinese game. Blaming game. It is fine. We are prepared if Burna Boy says, you know what, I no longer wish to help. We cannot remove the help from his pocket. But what I'm saying, let Burna Boy know the truth. That you never informed us there was 30 million. The only time you did it was through a human rights activist called Stanley, whom you went to approach after you saw he is backing me. Stanley and Dr. Promise were the only human rights activists from Nigeria who were backing me on social media and talking to me and collecting all the receipts from me and understanding what I'm trying to say. Abu Salam approached Stanley and said, Baba, make I no lie, I was given 30 million, blah, 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 to do this, to pay fee structure, to do this, to do that. He sent everything, and then he said he's going to share a little bit of money to Stanley, that Stanley should come online and say, me, Cinderella, I'm the one who is misleading Hellen, and I'm the one who is making Hellen not to be helped. Stanley told him, I will do that, but I don't need money for that. I will do it if that is what Black Cinderella is doing. But for now, before we all go to that, if you know that all you collected was 30 million from Burna Boy, carry on, send it to Hellen. Now, man went unknown, blocked me, blocked Hellen. And online, I'm seeing a different story entirely. I don't know to what extent Hellen has done, but it is enough for one mother to face this. This lady was suicidal. Looking at how Abu Salam is telling her, we are no longer interested. At one point, Abu Salam told Hellen, and Hellen is an orphan, do you think Burna Boy is your father? I asked him, and is Burna Boy money your father's money? Why do you keep on attacking her father? Do you know where her father is buried? I have the right to counter you, because what you are doing is trying to oppress someone and using this certain vex so that she... Now, what I did here was very simple. I took this risk to make this matter transparent, because even a 3-year-old child would figured out that there was concealing of information, and they were trying to suppress Hellen to accept this little help that they are giving her and to be very appreciative to them. The moment they even told Hellen to say Burna Boy has fulfilled everything, the moment he was on phone call, go back and listen to him, and told me, we have done everything, we have fulfilled our own side. I said, how much did you spend on Hellen? 7 million. To who? To which Hellen? To who? Because even when he mentioned 7 million, I said, 7 million? If you even tell us that all Burna Boy gave was 7 million, I would have told you no. If all was 7 million, please just send her everything. Or take this because you are the one who is helping us, and then send her this amount of money. Instead of her to come, she will just do something with the 7 million in Kenya. It's not until she is in Nigeria that you can help her. We didn't know. When he said 7 million, that is when I was now so sure that you, Abu Salam, you have money that has been intended for Hellen. And the reason you are acting like you are so angry is that you want us to fear you. And he kept on telling us, I'm going to tell Burna Boy. When Burna Boy wakes up, I'm going to tell Burna Boy. Then in the same statement, he says, I'm going to call Burna Boy PA. I'm like, do you have access to Burna Boy? Why are you talking of, are you not the PA? I called some people, and I was told Burna Boy's PA lives in Victoria Island. And Burna Boy's PA is living even with Burna Boy. Who is this person that you're talking to that is in mainland? A Nigerian said mainland does not have enough security. These words did not come from me. It came from Nigeria, a Nigerian himself. So when people try to attack me and say I spoke bad about your country, you don't know Black Cinderella. I'm one person who loves Nigerians all over the world. And these two people have not even proven the fact that I still say when Nigerians are called names, big names and big accusation, and they are criminalized in South Africa, in Kenya, I say Nigerians, they are good people. And I can prove, because what made Stanley reject money in this hard economy? He would have said, okay, I understand. So there's 30 million, we will know how to do them online. Let me collect my own. In this hard economy, he had all the right. What made Dr. Promise to start fighting for us and say, no, she must get justice? It's humanity. It is the spirit of a human rights activist. A real human rights activist cannot be compromised. Neither can you be bribed. Until the person you are helping against oppression gets justice, your soul will judge you. I thank these two individuals for standing with us, because the moment Stanley refused, guess what Lucky Ududu did? He went and ran for some defamation papers and sent to him. And I told Stanley, I understand what he's trying to do here. And everything he has quote here, we are going to counter it by giving you the necessary screenshots and evidence and doing a video for you that you can use in a court of law. And if need be, we can be even involved to testify in that defamation case via Zoom. We will testify. I am not a child, and I am not a virgin. So when you start acting as if you are in a certain class that does not belong to the class we are, that's on you. But I'll tell you, where a man has an erection, even a mad woman is an option. So do not belittle us as if there is nothing we have that other women have. That is on you. And why is it paining you? You want to eat somebody's help, and on top of that, you want to fuck her thoroughly until you give her pregnancy. Even Abu Salam was suggesting that can he show us the comments that said she should have your baby? Because this man speaks like someone who is an academic dwarf and someone who has intoxicated himself. When you listen to him over the phone, he is not up straight. You will know someone that is not honest because of consistency. His consistency was not good. And I figured out that these people had been given a mandate to perform and carry out the duties of Burna Boy. But they chose to sit down and ask themselves, is Burna Boy feeding our Peking because he is the father? Who is she for Burna Boy to help? Now, like you do, why do we need to see the transaction? No, you didn't ask for a percentage. Then why? We are Kenyans. Why do we need to see the transaction proof that Chief Priest brother gave you money? It's irrelevant to us. We don't need that information. Why were you giving it to us? Because you are trying to jump. And if you've done criminal intelligence, even the manner of expressing themselves, these people are shaking. These people are not consistent. He cannot even face. He wants to really be accepted as the person who is saying the truth. But listen, I will never lie against you, Telitabi. I can't lie against you. I am telling you that you had no right to confiscate the money that Burna Boy said and conceal the information that you had this certain amount of money. Because if you had told us from the start, we would have told you, okay, you know what? It won't make sense for her to come. Because for how long? And is 30 million naira be able to feed her and get her apartment and get her a school for a lifetime? I would have told you, no, with this 30 million, here is what we can do with it. We would have gotten that chance to speak for ourselves. And then all you have to do is tell Burna Boy, okay, these people are saying this and this is not making sense. It will make sense that they be in Kenya. It will do this because look at the budget, look at this. This is how we will budget the money you give. And that is what Appiah would have done. Just to look for a statement from us. You want to arrange us. On top of that, you want to suffocate us with sex. What is it that me and Hellen did? And now this person is coming online and saying, go to our Instagram. Is it because I post my beautiful body? What is the crime with my Instagram page? Darling, what is the crime, Lucky Odu? Have you never seen how many Instagram buddies are there that I have this reputation on Instagram? It's make Absalam to call me a prostitute? I did not sleep with him, and at no point has he ever paid me for sex. So when all this thing transpired, what Cinderella did was be a shield for Hellen legally. And I told Hellen, trust me, the moment we go viral, we will get some informations that we don't have. It has happened. 30 million naira was given to you. Now, yesterday, Abu Salam said, oh, you know what? I've given Burna Boy the money. Burna Boy, he has now said that he have given you back the money. And if you have the money, Burna Boy is your money. We have no entitlement. Thank you. For even willing to assist is already help. Thank you. But if he has not given you the money, we don't have any money. And there is nothing he has done. And the message he sent to us yesterday, he's still referring to Hellen as my darling, my honey. But it's not going to work so that we will accept that Burna Boy the money has been returned. Where is the money? After every social media shenanigans, where is the money? If Burna Boy says he has his money and he doesn't wish to help, well and good. If another well-wisher will come through, But do not take this money. Even Lucky Udu, someone that you are an orphan, you should know the value of education. You should know the value of a helper coming to rescue you from a certain poverty, from a certain affliction. You wouldn't do this just because Hellen is not a Nigerian. These people wanted Hellen to come and work for it. I have the text message. He said, work for it. Was Burna Boy helping Hellen, or was it you, Abu Salami? Was this money meant for you? You detect what should be done. Did you have the best interest of Burna Boy? And now Lucky Udu wants to say we are tarnishing Burna Boy's name. We have not mentioned anything about Burna Boy. What we are doing is informing him with transparency the situation on the ground and where the progress has reached. So when you start recruiting people, I wonder, why do you need to recruit? I'm not recruiting. I can stand alone with my truth. Why are you recruiting people? In what way did I spoil this? By saying the truth? Then so be it. We are prepared. So be it. But until now, where is the money for Hellen? That is all I want to hear. And if, because you had 30 million and you are shouting because of $150 penalty of the flight that was missed. People travel, Nigerians travel a lot. Who has not missed a flight? When you miss a flight, it's not the end of the road. All you do is pay penalty and reschedule. You see, you people were not too smart. And the fact that we are Kenyan does not mean we are not educated. Thank you. With all I have stated here, the plan was very simple. If you are too intelligent, you will understand it. When a scam is being done, when someone is trying to deny you and oppress you, there is one person who plays the role of giving you assurance. Lucky Udu was giving Hellen assurance that whatever it is Abu Salamu says, she should go for it. And when it was not working, because I was on the background, they were saying, you want luxury. Nigerians, I ask a question. You've been born in poverty as an orphan. You've suffered with your child. Hellen used to have a certain life, but for some reason, after Chief Priest had a baby with her, nothing Hellen puts her hand on works. And so, this lady, it's not like she's lazy, just seated somewhere. She has these spiritual battles. Yesterday, I woke up and Hellen was telling me her mother, who died long time ago, is coming to take her. And I was like, what is this? Am I dealing with someone who has spiritual battles? Is this the reason why I have always known I've always known Hellen as someone who has money? But all of a sudden, if they told me that I would be the one fighting for her to have food on her table, I would say no. Because Hellen was Hellen until she met Chief Priest. That is a puzzle I cannot ask until God reveals it on his own, in his own time. But for Nigerians who are saying she's lazy, you don't know somebody's story. Now, when someone has a problem, have this tendency of telling them, I hear you and I see you. Put yourself in their position. Do you think it is possible for Hellen to just be there begging, that she cannot even do menial jobs? Hellen have tried a lot. Hellen is fighting a lot. Sometimes it's not until we tell you everything on social media. But the plan was very simple. Lucky Dudu was assuring Hellen to trust Abu Salami, not to question what Abu Salami was saying. However, Abu Salami failed to play his role. He was not consistent. Kept on forgetting what he said previously and saying a different thing. I told him Burna Boy did not state anywhere that he wanted a DNA. He did not state it. We expected him because maybe he might help. We expected him to say, before I help, I want to see charts, I want to see this. And Hellen, I told Hellen, we are going to present this only to Burna Boy. He's the person helping. So if he asks you this, present it to him. Do this to him. Assure him that you are this person who has this baby for Chief Priest. We planned. And that is why Hellen was looking forward to talking to Burna Boy. We don't want these things flying online. Burna Boy is the only person helping Hellen. The next person that has helped Hellen is Tonto Dike. And when Burna Boy invited Hellen, because I tend to understand it's not Abu Salami inviting Hellen to Nigeria, it's Burna Boy. When Burna Boy invited Hellen, Hellen was asking me, Cinderella, can you give me some money? I want to buy sandals and Masai shuka for Tonto Dike. I said, why? He said, Tonto Dike sent her 1 million naira. And he promised that she can be helping her. And I said, you are so thoughtful. So you really want to reach Nigeria and you also see Tonto Dike. Why are they not complaining that she wanted to see Tonto Dike? Why are they complaining that she wanted to see Burna Boy? Because they were trying to prevent her from the idea that she will at one point see Burna Boy. If she see Burna Boy, the whole thing is out. Burna Boy gives you 30 million and then you sit somewhere and ask yourself, is Burna Boy feeding her because he's his father? She's a liability. Why is Burna Boy giving her? What about her baby? What about her baby daddy? She was not in your position. All you had to do is tell her, okay, this is the money I've been given, receive it. And Hellen, being appreciative, would have said, okay, you know what, let me give you this. Now, like you do, my question is very direct. Why do we in Kenya need a screenshot of the money that Chief Priest brother gave you? That information is very relevant. You are claiming that you did not ask for percentage. And why were you showing her the screenshot? To prove that, Chief Priest brother has done his own parts because you helped him. You're not smart. You can recruit people. But you know what? Anybody who has studied a criminal intelligence course can see through what you're trying to do here. When a liar is speaking, they want to be convincing. I am just stating facts. And my words are penetrating. Yes, because it is just facts. I don't defame people. I state my facts and be going where I'm going. This is not right in Burna Boy's reputation. You have run ahead of time and say we are the one that wants to spoil Burna Boy's reputation. Did you not just have a simple task? Hellen, Burna Boy has now given out 30 million for you. Now allow Hellen to say, okay, you know what? Let me come if you people cannot send me the money. Or, you know what? Send me the money. I will do this for myself, and then I will go online and thank God and show you scripts and receipts that I have indeed put the money in a good way. Or I will appreciate. Why did you not follow Chief Priest brother and ask him how he's going to, and plan for him how he'll spend the money? Because he's a Nigerian and because Hellen is a Kenyan. You gave yourself another task different from the Burna Boy's orders of execution. And now you want to use my name to come and clean your mess. Why were you offering the human rights Stanley money? Because he's a Nigerian, you thought he was going to join you in sharing the money. Stanley stood for the truth, and we did not even do anything for him. Just humanity. Just the spirit of fighting against oppression. Just understanding to what extent you can do. Now, when they say Nigerians are fraudsters, drug dealer, do this, I still say in Kenya, Nigerians, they are good Nigerians among them. And Stanley and Dr. Promise, they prove it. That among everything that can be said and how people can criminalize Nigerian people, they are good Nigerians. People who will never trade integrity with a common greed. Like you do, you are an orphan. You should know the value of having someone who hears your cry of help. You should know the extent of being less privileged in the society. And you should know the value of one helper, just one person coming to help your life. Did you not think about this child? You are settled. You're even coming online. Oh, if I don't have money, I will come and blah, 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 blah. Then why were you even asking for percentage? You didn't ask. Or why didn't you tell Chief Priest brother, oh, you know what? Please, you still need donations. So who doesn't need money? Now you're saying Hellen wanted luxury. Let me ask you a question. You grow up in poverty. You come and live in poverty. You have a problem now, you're in poverty. And someone comes and offers you help. Will you go to manage or will you go for a good life? It's just a simple thing Hellen has done here. Victoria Island is a luxury. I don't know. But everyone we are telling about mainland that was where she was going to stay, who is a Nigerian, they are telling us there is no safety there. These words are not coming from me, but from Nigerians who can for once just stand and speak the truth. Now, if there's anyone who found my words very, very painful, please pick it up with your president, T-Pain, not me. I am not the problem of Nigeria. If anything, we sympathize with what Nigerians are going through. Our country is also not perfect. We are not perfect in Kenya. So why are you putting it as if it is a war between Kenya and Nigeria? Do I know the problems of Nigerians? And do you know the problems of Kenyans? What we can only rely on is what words come from Nigerians who are honest about their country. That is not on Cinderella's head. Think critically and be neutral. You don't have to find something to troll Cinderella with. That is the reality. And how many Nigerians, Kenyans are hosting? That is the reality. How many Kenyans are hosted in Nigeria? So why are people making a mountain out of a molehill? This is just statement of facts here, not an abuse. And we have been very patient. I'm just asking a question. Help us send you message. You decided to do your own things to execute the tax. And you are not transparent. If you told us, okay, the way I see it, this 30 million, this is what we plan to do for you, and for you, and for you. We would have looked at it and said, oh yeah, that is okay, but can you also do it in Kenya rather than Nigeria? Because maybe in Nigeria, she will not be comfortable. After a while, she will start coming back to you for more. You never gave that option until everything went viral. If you get that option, we would have also said, okay, you know what, out of the 30 million, let us appreciate you with this, and then this other one, give her to arrange her life. And then she will do a video. She will show people the business she has been able to put up. She will show people the school that the child is going to. She will show people the rent environment where she has been able to live. She will show people on her own way that she's hardworking. Was it up to you to compel her to be hardworking and be humble? You wanted her to manage certain life, but Hellen told you, I only know Victoria Island, and that is the truth. She's not a Nigerian. You have the right to say, no, Victoria Island is very expensive, not to criticize and judge her that you should work for Victoria Island. Why was it paining you when it is Burna Boy's money? Now, Salami says he has taken the money back to Burna Boy. Burna Boy, we have not received any money, and I hope the money is with you. If you say you can no longer help, we thank God, because even to will to help us, we don't deserve it. It was just mercy of God and your compassion as a man and as a father in future. Thank you so much. This is Cinderella. All I wish to state.